guys, Shadow Videos back again with another Devilman What If video. So, yesterday I'm going to give you guys a brand new What If that does not involve MHA and Deku What Ifs. So, I'm going to give you guys what if Zetman was Isekaied to the Devilman universe. So, yeah. This idea came across in my mind, and surprisingly no one even came up with this what if. And let you guys know, I am not doing what if Deku was a Red Hood, and I will not do what if Deku was, what if Deku had the Black Light Virus. And also, I will not do what if Natsu had the Black Light Virus. And also, I decided not to do a what if Akira Fudo was Isekaied to the fairy tale universe. I actually was planning on it, but when I got to the recording of it, it didn't make no sense for me as a whole where I wanted to lead the story, so I decided to say fuck it. So I decided not to do it and made this one be the replace for this one for the Akira Fudo what if. So I'm going to give you guys this, so you guys could have a little bit of fun. And for those of you who have not seen Zetman, go watch the anime or read the manga, so you guys can understand who this anti-hero is. And that Zetman's real name is Jin, who is actually, he thought he was a human, but apparently he's a monster creator called the Player. But he's a good person with a kind heart, but also an anti-hero. So yeah. So pretty much I have nothing to say. Let's just go ahead and get into the story. We start off where at the ending of the episode of Zetman, when he looks up to the building of his former friend, that him and his old friend used to be a childhood friend. Now they both are now enemies to each other. So Jin decide to, just look out the building and settle until, forgetting what his name, it was like, I'm gonna call him a Night Walker, because he takes out of the Player or something like that, and then against the law or something like that. I forgot his name. So he come across to Jin, and the Night Walker actually asked Jin, because the man, the first person who started the outbreak for the players to escape, wants to have a word with Jin. So Jin like, alright, let's see what the old man wants. And so Jin followed the old guy, not the old guy, the Night Watcher. While it all happening, he immediately went Isekaied. And when they arrived to the bar, the Night Watcher realized that he's not there, and he is gone. He could have sworn he was right behind him, but he just disappeared. So we're gonna now we're gonna get into the present time of, let's say, we'll be focused while that's happening. We're gonna be focusing on where Akira and Ryo are actually planning to take out the demons at the junkyard. Where, remember the episode where Akira come across those demons are eating that man who is eating that man with a bunch of watch? Yeah, that is where we're gonna be focusing on. And Ryu tells, Akira to, like, you ready for this? And can you see well? And Akira said, yep, crystal clear. And Ryu said, alright, alright, go ahead and take them out. And Akira was like, right. So pretty much Akira is already a Devilman way earlier. I mean, already actually, not way earlier. And where the camera guy is like recording all of this, and one of the demons about to come towards him, and until the demons and the guy hears Akira calls out, hey! And the demon's like, oh, you're one of us, you're late. What, are you crying? And Akira actually, like, straight up turns to a Devilman immediately, and while he's transformed into a Devilman, that is where someone just teleports, falls from the sky, and hits a trash can and a loud thud. Everyone stopped and they looked. See, someone just appeared out of nowhere. And Jin got up out of the trash can. He's like, ugh, what the actual flying hell just happened? And Jin sees three creatures and one that is about to ready to fight against them. I was like, players. And he gets out of the trash can and transforms to his form of his Zetman form. And they were like, the demon's like, what the hell? Like, and so Zetman is the one who killed that demon while he said, what the hell? You know, the one who says Amon. And one of the demons said, we're all the same devils. And Akia says, you're wrong. I am not a devil. I am Devilman. And Jin said, he's right. I am also not a devil. I'm Zetman. And Rio is actually there. He's like, wait, Zetman? Is this another Devilman? And so where the hell did he come from? And they both actually killing the demon, and they trying to escape. But Rio does caught the guy, caught all this recording. Now he actually caught, instead of just Aki being caught by Transform, Jin also got caught by when he transformed to his Zetman form. So where Rio trying to stop him but fails fully, and Rio screams out to Akia like, Akia, someone was here. Someone actually recorded the video. Probably he actually got the video when you and that guy transformed to a devil. And both of them are just shocked, and Yuna's like, wait, someone actually caught it? And Akia is just shocked and stunned, and Jin is like, oh, hell no. So Jin decided to take action and go after him, and yeah, way earlier, Jinman actually caught the guy because, let's just say he's a lot more faster, and he actually caught the man red-handed before he left. So yeah, before that man actually leaves, Jin actually caught him. He grabs the camera and freaking crushes it like, you saw nothing. Got it, punk? If you inform this to everyone, you're dead. And this man's like freaking shit in his pants, like have no words. So yeah, and that's pretty much what had happened, honestly. And so Zetman actually went back to come across Akia and Rio, and Jin does turn back to his base form, and he tells it like, alright, dealt with that. So tell me what the hell is going on? Where the hell am I? And are you also like me? And Akia's like, what do you mean? Are you a player like me? No. I have the body of the devil but the heart of a human. I go by the name Devilman. The name is Akia Fudo. And this is Ryu Asuka. And you are? Right, my name is Jin. Hold on, I can't remember his actual last name. Okay, I remember now. Jin actually introduced himself by saying, I'm Jin Kanzaki. I think I said his name, Kazaki. And I go by the name Zetman. And Ryu asks, like, where the hell did you come from? How did you appear out of fucking nowhere? And Jin is like, look, I'm confused as just as you are. I don't know what the hell just happened. The last thing I remember, I was on my way to meet an ally of mine, and somehow I appeared here. Somehow I just straight up disappeared and ended up here for no obvious fucking reason. So, wherever the hell I'm at right now, and I can tell I'm in Japan, am I? And Akia was like, yeah, you definitely are in Japan. But, so you're saying that you're not a demon, or a devil, or a devilman like me. You're a player? Like, what the hell does that even mean? And Jin said, like, I guess this is not a place to talk about. I think we should take a place somewhere at your location. And Rio says, like, yeah, we might as well head back. We need to know about who that guy is who's trying to, you know, catch the video footage of both of you, honestly. And while that happening, that the cameraman, not only that camera was destroyed, but he has a backup one. He actually made a copy of it before it got destroyed. So he laughs, like he does in the original, that yeah, he has more information, he has proof now, and didn't realize that he has the backup of it. So yeah, and later on, we're just gonna be focusing on, let's say, we're gonna be focusing on that guy for a bit, and he does trying to explain everything what it all happened, but that goes out poorly, and he does get possessed by Gilmore. I think I said his name right, and after he trying to confront Miki about, you know, the situation. So he does, before all that, he does question about that guy that just appeared out of fucking nowhere. And so yeah, so that happened, and we're focusing on right back to Ryu's place, and things just go on normally, you know, after the learning, like get to know about Jin, about where he's from, what, you know, his history, and also him that he was created or some shit like that for sports, entertainment, etc. And Rio actually looks it up, you know, type in his name in it, and the name of his doesn't exist. So Akia is a bit confused, like, wait, if he's not in here in Japan, that means he doesn't exist in here. I mean, does that, I mean, I know this is kind of weird for a sci-fi movie or some shit, but are you from another world that doesn't involve demons, just involve these players that you mentioned? And Jin probably like, maybe so, I guess, but that's just me. And so now they actually fully understand, or actually put all the pieces together, that somehow in some way, someone or something brought Jin here in this time, or this universe that he's in. Rio actually think that's a possibility that more people could somehow have been teleported here. So Ryu thinks that Jin has been Isekaied to our universe for some reason, and he can't even figure out why. So Jinman, I don't know why I keep saying Jinman. What the fuck? Jin actually has, like, there's a way I could go back or something, and Ryu said, like, it's not possible, but it's difficult. But when did it happen? Exactly again? It happened, like, out of nowhere. So I guess it probably will happen again whenever it does happen out of nowhere. So, yeah. And Rio actually realized like, oh, yeah, that guy that you thought you destroyed the camera, got rid of all the footages? Yeah, sadly, he still have it. And Jin is like, what? Even Akira is losing his shit. Like, what do you mean? He destroyed it, didn't you? I did. And Rio's like, well, sadly, he made a copy of it and he made it on his backup. So, if he posted on the website or internet, we're done for. Nobody knows about you, but you will be done for as well. And they reveal who this guy's face is, and Aki's like, it's that guy. Both Rio and Jin actually looked at Akia and they both say, you know him? And Aki's like, it's the guy who keeps looking or being stalking to Miki. And Jin is like, wait, Miki? Is she's like, what, your friend or your just friend, nothing more? And Jin could tell that's a lie, so whatever. So he's just gonna roll with it. So yeah, they gotta deal with this kind of shit. So yeah. What else actually gonna be happening next? So yeah, they need to go out to this location where he's at to delete or get the actual video footage or some shit like that. So yeah, that pretty much. So Jin has nowhere else to go, and he doesn't have a home in this universe. So pretty much he has no choice to live with Rio, honestly. So yeah, and Jin actually kind of liked this place. Like, his house is so clean and nice and all. And one thing that he doesn't trust is Rio, because, well, he's been almost got killed by his own best friend. But Jin feels like this Ryu guy is different for some reason. And one thing is weird for him, that when he looks at his ring around his hand, hasn't been activated all of a sudden. It usually activates when they summon up where he can send players or something like that, but some is not. Maybe these demons are not really players at all. These are actual demons. And they're just like, holy fucking hell. So, yeah. It's just insane, honestly. He doesn't know what to do, like, god damn it. And of course, later on, where everything just goes well, they actually had a mission to go to this guy's place. So basically, it goes kind of like the same, but with Jin is around. And Jin realized that Rio is breaking people's house, or like barging people's house and destroying some shit. Yeah, him and Akio are like in the same page, like, yeah, you feel like you're taking this too far? And of course, Rio being Rio, and he looks at the computer and got the footages, so got it, and so they had no choice to confront this man fully, so that's what they're gonna do. And whatever happens between the camera guy and Miki, that goes down the same. Nothing has changed. And so after Miki gets possessed by a demon, which that goes on the same, both Akia, Jin, and Rio actually arrive at the location. But the plan goes out the same, where Akia does enter and meets Miki just like the original, where Rio and Jin are actually hiding away for the perfect moment. But instead of just Ryo be the one to snipe, like, it will be Jin decided to come and spin kick, and Ryo actually pulls the trigger, blow the demon's head up and trying to kill Akira. So Jin is in his Zetman form, and Ryo said, "We both heard of your conversation. We all heard your own conversation," which you could hear the same phone repeat the same one over and over. And Miki just fails and see how fast the demons actually are. He's not even that fast when it comes to demons. And he realized that he could tell that these demons are superior than players. Oh boy, this ain't good. So yeah, he needs to get stronger for this if he's gonna fight an actual demon. Does Jin actually go and have Akira? No, he doesn't. He actually goes in, be there for Ryo just in case if there's any more of them try to come to the attack or something like that. So, whatever happens between Miki being possessed by a demon and Akira, yeah, that goes on the same. Jin does ask Ryo, what are you gonna do with him? And Ryo pulls out a pistol and said, we have a question that needs to be answered. And Jin actually doesn't like where this is going. Even though he just got here, shit just went throughout the fan so quick. So yeah. And then Jin was gonna make Ryo not to do it, but Ryo's not listening. So when Akira returned and Ryo pulls the trigger and kills the guy, and Jin was like, "What the fuck?" And then Akira would be like, "Ryo, why? He was a human. And what's your point?" And both Jin and Akira are just shocked and horror, like, "Wait, you did not." And of course, the explosion happened to that camera guy's place. Yeah, that happened. Jin is pissed, and Akira is shocked and horror that, and also crying by hearing all this. And Akira said, "But why, Ryo?" And Ryo is pulled out the gun at Miki, and Jin is actually stepped in to protect both Akira and Miki. Like, really? You're gonna kill a woman? And Jin is like, "I knew something wasn't right for you. You cannot be trusted, Ryo. Like, you're nothing more than just a trouble." Just like one of my old friends. He tried to kill me once, and now you're trying to do the same thing by killing innocent people. Hell, you're trying to kill the person that Akira actually cares. Trust me, my friend killed the woman I love, and I'm not gonna let you do the same thing to Akira. And Ryo was like, "You don't understand. That girl might know the truth about Akira as a Devilman. He has to choose. Rather live with him, rather live with me, or die with that girl along with you. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta go through me first." And Jin actually turned back to his Zetman form. And then it's just been like a standoff, completely silent until Akira's phone goes off and it went to voicemail. And Ryo said, never listen to your mother. Don't trust anybody. Not trust your mother, not Jin, not even that girl. And Jin's like, "Oh, so you don't want Akira to trust me, but he could trust you? Huh, look who's talking. I don't even trust you. I bet Akira doesn't trust you after all of this. So you're gonna tell him that he can't trust me? Bitch, please." he takes the gun and throws it aside and he says, "No one isn't dying today. If you ever try to threat anyone that Akia knows, I will kill you. It will be my own hands. Got that, punk?" And Jin's like, "Come on, let's take her back home. She needs to find something to cover that up. Because we don't need to know that she was kidnapped or anything like that. I will keep an eye on her. I'll take her back to the home. You should get some clothes on." And Akia says, "Thank you. That means a lot." So, when all that happened, whatever happens to the aftermath where Akia and Miki, that kind of thing, like Miki's like, the last thing I remember this and that, and Akia, this and, yeah, that scene between them two does remain the same. And where Akia actually got in the car with where Rio and Jin are waiting, Jin asked, like, "So, is she good? Is she alright?" And Akia said, "Yeah, she's fine. She doesn't remember anything, like, at all." And Jin's like, "See, I told you, but you didn't want to believe us." And Rio actually plays the record, like the word where, for some reason, I feel like you actually saved me. And Akia felt embarrassed, and Jin is pissed, but Rio said that he will give this a pass. And Jin just like, ugh. And Akia actually tells Jin that maybe one day you can come visit at his place to have dinner with his friend's family. And Jin's like, "Yeah, whatever, I'm down for that. I mean, are they nice people or something like that?" "Yeah, they are. They're just Christians." "Oh, so they're one of those people." And Akia said, "What do you mean by that? Do you think God actually cares? I mean, God ruined my life. I became a player. I was created by it. In other words, the woman I love was killed by my former best friend, and my former best friend tried to kill me, and I was this close to killing him. And on that, he just murdered his entire family. Except his sister, thank God. But he went too far. So me and her never spoke ever again. And that's the reason why I never trust him. That's the reason why I don't trust Ryu, because he reminds me a lot like him. Almost. A little. Kinda. I don't fucking know anymore. So, where are we heading? And Akia said, "We're heading to the airport to meet my parents. They actually are coming to see me. But the one thing I want to know, that you heard the voicemail, remember?" And Jin actually remembers, like, "Yeah, something happened about your father?" And Akia said, "Yeah, oh, everything's alright. I hope so." And Akia just looks at his shoes, and it's just like, goddamn. Not his shoes, I mean, not goddamn, like, having flashback about his past, but the reason why he runs and chases is because of his, want to see his parents again. So, Jin would not understand, because he doesn't know what it's like to have a family, because he's been living the streets and been a homeless person. Yeah, he was raised by an old geezer who actually revealed that it was his father, and later on he was taken and adopted by a woman that he saved her, and he was protecting her, then became like an auntie or something like that. So yeah, so at least that she's alive and okay, and away from her, away from her safely, something like that. At least that's the good thing. And when we get to Akia's parents, that goes out the same. Literally. And to the airport thing, where Aka is playing about his parents or something like that, and Jin just listening, and Ryo said, I don't know what it's like to have a parent. I don't even knew my parents after all. And this actually struck Jin off guard, like Ryo doesn't know, or no, Ryo never knew about his parents. And that's just kind of sad. Now, he actually felt bad for it, even though he is a freaking socio and psychopath. But at the same time, he shows a bit kind of like a humanity in him, even though he doesn't. So Aka actually apologized, and Ryo said, don't worry about it, man. And of course, a lot of people question about this and that, and Aka just and Aka gets a call from her mother. He said, hey mom, where are you? And of course, the phone gets crushed, and Ryo said, Aka, Jin, at the, I forget what it's called. So they both just head on out and go check it out. And they both went to the same location. And Ryo says, both of y'all better be careful over there. Aka said, yeah, I know. Get it, you ain't our damn boss. Jeez, it's so goddamn dark in here. Yeah, for real. And of course, Akia's mother said, Akia. And Akia's like, mother! Like, don't come, Akia. I'm already dead. Like, what do you mean, mom? And of course, Jin man. And Jin was like, what the actual fuck? That's a big ass, looking ass, ugly ass turtle. Jesus. And of course the demon reveals to be Akia's father, and Aka is shocked and horror, and Aka's like, Dad? And he's like, I had to, son. I always want to eat your mother. And this pissed off Aka, and Jin is horrified and pissed. And Aka was like, how dare you do this? How dare you? and of course, Aka transformed into his most Devilman form, and Akia's mother is shocked and horror. She said, Aka, not you too. And Aka said, don't worry, I'm not a devil. I'm not a demon. I'm Devilman. And Jinman said, Devilman? She said, I maybe have the body of the devil, but my heart is still human. So, Dad, you can do it. Fight the demon. And of course, that goes out the same. And Aka said, come on, father, beat the demon. The one who actually killed Mom. And Jin actually is stunned, like, can he reason with this? Can he reason to get his father on their side? To have more Devilman on their side? Even though Jin is the only player in the group. And of course, Rijiro said, like, damn you, demon! Gets sliced, just like the original. And Rijiro died, and Jinman actually took over. And Jinman said, what a weak human. That's no possible. There's no way in hell there's no way a strongest demon can lose to a weak human heart. And of course, a little girl said, like, please, I just want to go back to my mommy and daddy. And the face gets blown up, and both Jinman, Aka, and Jin looks at it, Ryo, that he's carrying a shotgun. And Jin was like, what the hell you keep getting all these damn weapons? And Ryo said, that's not the point or debate right now. Aka, do not listen to them. They're not real people, they're death masks. And Jinman said, what a heartless human will shoot at an innocent child. And
Karori actually tells Akia that you need to end this now, and that goes out the same. And after Akia kills Zetman and free all the souls that were taken by Zetman, Akia is tearing, and Ryo does have the phone of Akia's phone. No, Akia's mother's phone to transport all the pictures to Akia's phone. God damn it, I gotta stop saying that shit. Jin is actually just cross his arm, close his eyes, and look away. Kinda like how Shadow the Hedgehog did, where the death of Sonic. Yeah, it's kinda like that. But he just felt pain and felt guilty because he just lost his father, but Akia lost his parents. So Jin actually would understand that Akia needs some time alone, which Ryo actually agrees. And whatever happens to Miko, that goes to the same. She's still gonna be a Devilman. But this version of Miko, she's not gonna be look like of her counterpart in the Devilman Crybaby. No. She's gonna be look like the counterpart of Miko from Amon, the Apocalypse of Devilman, but she's still gonna get the same spider form from the Devilman Crybaby. So that's what Miko is gonna look like. For her transformation, she's gonna be still the same in the Devilman Crybaby. So Miko from Amon, the Apocalypse of Devilman, but still have the form of the spider for this one. And you probably could guess what that ship is. That version of Miko, Angst Jin. And just wait when Jin gets to see her. He's gonna have a PTSD. Trust me.
Jin and Akia go on a mission with Ryo to hunt down other demons. So Akia did ask Jin to come over to his place to have a dinner with the Makimura family. And Akia actually informed them about that he's gonna bring guests here for dinner tonight, and if he was wondering if that's okay, and they actually accepted and agreed, and they're okay with it. So Akia brought Jin over to dinner, and Jin introduced himself, and the Makimura family introduced themselves to him. Jin is actually his love the place, and even though he has to live in Ryo's place because he has nowhere to go and nowhere to live, so yeah. So, and some of the people asked, the Makimura family asked Jin where he's from, does he go to the same school, where Jin said no, he's not, he's from a different school in Japan, somewhere in Japan. And so Hakiko said that, oh, so you're from a different school from somewhere in Japan, right? And Jin said, yep, that's right, but I had to drop out of school because, well, things going on I have right now, and it's difficult for me to focus on what I need to do and focusing on school, so it's difficult for me. And they both actually understand his reasoning, but at the same time, he should be in school, but they're not gonna, treat him like a child because he have his own life, his own responsibility, which they actually can understand. And also, Miki and Akia thinks that he should bring Jin to his school tomorrow. Show him around because he's going to sports. Doing the practice training. Not practice training. The running gym or something like that. Whatever you freaking called. A tracky field. There you go. And Jin's like, sure. I got nothing better to do, so might as well. So, yeah. So pretty much the next day, Akia bring Jin to his school, and Jin just sit in the bleacher and watch them running until Jin sees a girl with an elf ear and a long ponytail red hair, wearing a golf hat, I think that's what it's called, and she's wearing
the outfit, kind of like from Amon the Apocalypse of Devilman, and it reveals that it is Miko, and all the students are shocked that that's Miko. Why she looks so different? What's up with that ear though? And Jin turns his head and turns back around, and he turns back and like he started having a flashback. And when he looks at Miko, he started having a flashback. Hakiko, I think that's her name. Hakiko, and remember and having PTSD of her death, that she was killed by his best friend, and he can't look because he does not want to think about that past. And of course, Akia is done with his thing and tells Jin's like, yo, you ready to go? We're about to head down to Rio's place. And Jin's like, yeah, I'll catch up with you. Just wait for me. And Jin actually goes down to Miko, and Jin said like, hey, I don't know, Akia introduced me to you. I'm Jin. And Miko was like I'm Miki Karara, but people call me Miko because my name mixed up. And Jin's like, I like that. Miko's actually seems fitted for you, but I know that's the nickname, but I actually kinda like it. And you remind me of someone that I know, but she died years ago, so you remind me of her. And Miko's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And Jin's like, yeah, but I wish I could stay and talk to get to know you more, but I had to go somewhere. But it was a pleasure meeting you, Miki. And Jin just, walks away and catch up with Akia. Miko was like just shocked that someone actually called her by her actual name instead of just the nickname that everyone gave her. And Miko does have the same running score just like the original, and Miki's not involved, which that happens, that Miko will prove everyone that she's the best, and she will make sure that everyone call her by her real name instead of just a nickname that she has. And then now we get into nighttime, where both Akia and Jin both killing some demons. Akia is thirst for blood, the killing demons, because, well, the loss of his parents is fucked him up. But Jin, he's getting used to it, the killing demons. But the thing is, his ring in his arm doesn't activate because they're not players. So he started to get used to it about, not having his ring activates where he can sense other players. But he gets used to it to have the killing demons. And it's a lot more different than his home. And of course, later on, after we record all the video footage of both of them, Akia does return back home. That does happen to him. Jin, he decided not to waste no time. He decided just, well, go ahead and go straight to bed and just sleep immediately. And of course, everything just goes smoothly as ever, and until later on, Kaim and Cyrene are still, trying to get Amon on their side, etc. If it doesn't work, Cyrene will actually do it Amon alone. And of course, Rio is having his meeting, etc. And Jin actually, Jin just, mind his own business until they both hear Akia says, Rio, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And then Akia shows and covered in blood of the demons. And Jin's like, holy shit, man. What the hell happened to you? And Rio, like, let's get into the room. And Jenny carries Akia towards the room. And Jin is like sitting right next to him and says, yo, what the hell happened? And Akia tells him that he doesn't know what all he feels like he just wants to scream. All he wants is to kill and kill and kill. Like, he doesn't know why. And Ryo tells her it's because of demon nature. The demons have their own nature that they want to kill and eat, and they just want to scream. The only way to stop it is drugs, sex, etc. So Ryo actually throws the money to Akia, said it's a whole habit, but if you want to be as human, then try to act like a human instead of just being a demon. So Jin now Akia and Jin are alone in the room. Jin asks Akia this simple question that he always wanted to ask Akia. So Jin asks, "What do you see in Ryu, honestly? How do you two know each other?" And Akia explains that he trusts Ryu with his life, and plus them to know each other since they were younger, since they were kids. Even though Ryu doesn't show any emotions, but he's still my best friend nonetheless. And even though he is complicated to explain as a human person, but deep down he is a good person, even though he doesn't want to show it. And Jin actually understands, but at the same time he still don't understand why does he trust him all of a sudden. So Jin actually tells Akia about he has someone that he trusted, and he has someone that he considered him as a friend until he killed the woman he loved. And this caught Akia attention and shocked by surprise. And Akia's like, "Wait, what?" And Jinman, and not Jin, I don't want to keep saying Jinman. And Jin tells him that when he found out that the woman he loved was a player like him, and he's trying to get her to under control and control her power, her monster form, but sadly it was too late that his best friend killed her right in front of him. And Jin was enraged and was this close to killing his best friend for killing her. So the player was consuming with vengeance and anger, so he actually fought back and took control of his player form, and that's where he unlocked his tail and his wings, and also the mask. Half of the mask is covered in his eye. And Akin cannot believe what he's hearing. And he feels bad and guilt. So he starts to cry, and he actually felt bad. And also Akia said, is that the reason why you were speaking to Miko? Does she look so similar to her in your world? And Jin just nodded his head and said, "Yeah, she does, but without the pointy ear. Actually, she reminded me a lot like her. It just brings back haunted memories. That's all. What I'm trying to say is just be careful and keep an eye on him, because one day or sooner or later, he will try to backstab you and try to get everyone that you care and love killed. So just be careful and keep an eye on him, okay?" And Akia actually understand. He wasn't arguing about it, but at the same time he understands, because Jin is trying to look after Akia and make sure that everyone that he cares and loves be safe besides getting killed, because he doesn't want to see Akia to go through that same position that Jin went through, because Jin just lost his father and Akia just lost his parents, and Jin just lost the woman he loved, but he doesn't want that to happen to Akia. He failed to save his family, his parents, but now Akia has another family, and he can tell them he has feelings for Miki, so he does not want to lose that person. So he's gonna make sure that they stay alive. So pretty much you could say that Jin is gonna be like the protector of Miki and the Makamura family. Same goes for the rapper and Miko. So yeah, so he's gonna make sure they all stay alive the best that he can. So yeah, so pretty much what has happened. So Akia tells Jin that he needs some time alone, because after hearing this, he feels like he needs some time alone. And whatever happens to Akia goes out the same. him meeting Cyrene, them two having sex, and of course the fight between them two goes on the same, and of course Akira does get beaten bloody bad, and just like the original, instead of just Cyrene and Kaim just frozen, dying and standing, they're about to go ahead and finish up Devilman, but Zetman came in and saved the day and fight against the merge of Kaim and Cyrene, and Cyrene was like, "What the hell? Who are you? Why are you fighting alongside with Devilman? You are a demon. You're on our side." And Zetman said, "No, I'm not a demon. No, I am not a human. I'm also not a Devilman. I am a player. I am Zetman." And he fight against the merge Cyrene and Kaim, and Zetman actually defeats the merge Kaim and Cyrene, killing them by ripping Cyrene in half by removing her out the body of Kaim and killing them both instantly. And also Zetman just standing there killing both of them, and Akira turns back to his normal form, slowly passing out, and Jin turns around and sees Akira about to be blacked out, and Jin just goes run towards him and said, Akira, just hang in there, man, hang in there." And everything just went black, and Jin just stayed with Akira until Ryu shows up. So Akira wakes up and Ryu's like, Akira, and he said, "You, Jin? What happened? I knew some bad thing was gonna happen. Thanks to Jin actually contact me, and I thank God I actually found both of you." And also, Ryu gave Akira water, and Jin said, "Look at your arm." And Akira sees his arm that it actually already regenerates. And Akira's like, "Wait, how did you have similar abilities to mine? We both have the ability to regenerate. Mine's like faster than yours, but you gotta have a limb to replace your original limb. And you were bloody bad, man. Very bad. If I hadn't showed up in time, you would have been dead." And Akira's right, he would have died. So, and Akira tells Jin that, "Thank you, I owe you my life and everything." And Jin's like, "You don't have to worry about that, man. I had to do what I need to do. Someone has to look after your sorry ass." And Akira asks, "Wait, what happened to Cyrene? You don't remember? I killed her." And he points at the dead body of Kaim and Cyrene. And so yeah. And Akira asks Ryo about, is it possible that demon could fall in love? And this caught Jin attention, like, he asks, "What do you mean by that?" And Akira explains that when he was badly injured, before he got injured even worse, he actually caught Kaim say something about that he's in love with Cyrene, and says that she is beautiful even and bloody. And Cyrene actually cried. And Jin, this made Jin think, like, is it possible that demon could fall in love? I mean, it makes sense because a player can fall in love with another player, so it is possible. But Ryu says, like, demons are rare creatures, and it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but to me, it's not even possible. But Akira actually refused that it is possible that demon can fall in love. So yeah, the next day, whatever happens to Miko, that goes out the same. But Jin does go in there and visit to see Miko, so then to get to know each other and talk to each other, etc. Yeah, so pretty much they started to slowly know each other a bit more, and Miko feels a lot more comfortable with Jin out of everyone. She's really enjoyed have company with Jin. Now, let me rephrase that. She enjoyed to have him in company because Jin is the only person to call Miko Miki instead of just Miko, and she's actually happy about that, and she's glad that someone accepted who she is and what she is. And Jin could tell, since they're a long time, he could tell that she's a Devilman like Akia. And does Jin actually tells Miko? He does, but he wants her to keep that a secret. So Miko was like, wait, how did you... It's like, you think you're the only one who looks different? Akia is also a Devilman. You and him are actually Devilmans. And, no, but Akia told me that you never looked like this before. And Miko's like, yeah, I never looked like this. And not the pony here, actually. I was completely different. And Jin's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter what you look like, what size or look you are. To me, you look beautiful. And like I said, you remind me of the woman I love. Is looking in the mirror, but at the same time, you're beautiful either way. And Miko just somehow she started blushing, and she turns around and just like, what is it? And Miko was like, nothing, you just caught me by surprise when you call me beautiful. And Jin just came up with a smile and laughed at, what? I made you embarrassed or some shit? And Miko's like, shut up! And it's like, Jin's like, okay, I'll stop teasing you. And Jin said, like, just caught Miko by surprise by kissing her in the cheek. And Miko just like, just slapped Jin in the face because of it. And Jin's like, well, was not expecting that. And Miko's like, I'm sorry, I didn't, that caught me by surprise. It's like, yeah, I figured. I ain't gonna do that shit again. But anyway, I think we both have I think our time at Chit Chat has come to an end. I feel we have something we need to do. And Miko was like, yeah, I have something I need to do as well, so I'll contact you later. And Jin like, yeah, see ya. And of course, the plan to reveal Koda as a Devilman goes out the same. And Jin is like, jeez, how many Devilmen are there? I thought you were the only one. And Akia's like, yeah, I thought so too. Could it be possible there's probably more? Probably. And speaking of that, Ryu, you still haven't answered the question. Is it possible that demons can't fall in love? Do they even have a heart? And Ryu said, actually, they do have hearts. But sadly, they don't have positive emotion like happy, caring, etc. Demons are heartless, dangerous creatures. And they show no attachment, no feelings. They only care about see people suffer, like to kill, eat, and not only that, they only care about having sex and doing some drug shit. And of course, when Rio actually activates the music and Akia turns to a Devilman and started attacking Rio but got nothing, and Jin and and Rio just walks around and tells, the same language as the original about make Koda drink the water, and Jin's like, what the fuck did you do? And Rio said, I'm just testing out for the plan for the track and field sports festival, whatever you fucking call it. So, yeah. So Jin is going to be involved, but he's going to be in the shadow, but he's not going to be in the track and field. For Akia's plan, it goes out the same. Rio's being what he does, and of course Miko does challenge Miki, the title for calling Miki. So that goes the same, and of course the demon reveal goes out the same, just like the original. Nothing has changed, and Jin sees the horror of Koda becoming a demon, killing innocent people, seeing a lot of bloodbaths, and Jin is like, man, fuck this. And Jin doesn't go to his Zetman form. He uses his strength to break the door so everyone could escape. So they don't. He doesn't want to see any more people dying. And Jin's like, damn it, Ryu, what the fuck are you doing? You insane bastard. And of course, later after that, Akira actually, informed Ryo that he killed the demon as he told, and Ryo said, good work. We have a lot of things we need to do tomorrow. See ya. And Jin is like, in this timeline, Jin actually did fuck Koda, but Koda been defeated and turned back to his human form. But he doesn't turn his demon form because that never happened. So Jin's like, I told you, you should keep an eye on him. He's nothing more than trouble, Akira. He's gonna get a lot of people killed. So you need to make a choice. And Koda's like, I don't even know what the hell is going on immediately. What are y'all planning on anyway? They said, well, it's a long story, man. But I know what Akira is planning. And like, Akira said, yeah, I need to save everyone. I will save and gather all the Devilman. Have my own Devilman army to fight against the demons, to protect the humans, to protect the humanity. So Koda, are you in or you're out? And Jin's like, does he really have a choice? The world knows what he looks like and they know that demon exists. So does he have a choice? And Koda say, he does get a point. I'd rather be on this side or be killed. So might as well stay on the side of the Devilman army. So now I need to find a place to hide. And Jin's like, I know the place that we could hide for you, but it ain't much, but it's the only way. And Akira's like, well, lead the way, Jin. Lead the way.
Ever since the demon revealed by Ryo's news, etc., it goes on the same just the original. Everyone just going on, losing it, panicking, all that stuff. And Akira sees a lot of people killing stuff, killing each other, getting shot down, committed suicide. And Jin is actually with Akira while he was just walking, just mind his own business. He is just felt horrified and felt disgust that this really happened because of Ryo, and they just can't deal with this kind of crap. So it's just everything just goes through hell. It just goes through shit because of Ryo. The panicking of the demon or Ryo just caused so much chaotic and started quarantine and everything like that. And so Akira contact Ryo just like the original about, oh, I see human get killed, and Ryo's like, it's not so, and Akira was like, how you can be so calm about all this? A lot of people are in demon are dying as we speak. Akira, people are gonna die, this and that, and so pretty much Akira's like, that's not true, and he hangs up, and Jin's like, what did he say? I told you, he doesn't see. I don't know how you trust that guy. And Akira's like, he doesn't know anymore because this is not who Ryo is. This is not what he's like. He never acted like this before. He never done something like this before. I just don't understand. How can he be so calm in this situation? Have this happened before in your world? And then just nodded and said, no, this never happened. This is like far beyond worse than in his world. His world is just completely just dealing with monsters, dealing with these players, but causing panicking like this, that's a different story. He never had this kind of experience, so this is first for him. So he doesn't know what to say either. So Akira decided to listen to what Jin believes, and
Jin trying to, you know, make Akia to understand that, yeah, Ryo is not the person not to be trusted. You need to confront him in person about how you feel or what you think and what you do is right. So, yeah, it's just, you gotta say something to him. This is gone too far. And yeah, everything just goes through shit. And whatever happened between Miki, that goes out the same with her condition. Miko, she does who she does, but she still has feelings for Jin. And she wants to, you know how she killed those two guys by killing them, like raping them or has sex with them by killing them and still continuing to fuck them? She ain't gonna do that to Jin. She wanna do something special for him. So yeah. And Jin trying to find her, but it will be too risky if he goes out there alone because if he reveals his transformation, people believe that he's a demon. So he cannot do nothing about it. So he has to stay in his base form. And whatever happens between Miki's mother and Taru, that goes out the same. They get killed. So Akia trying to find them just like the original, and of course Akia does tell Kota that he should stay put, and Jin is like, you know, there's a lot of people actually looking for you, and Kota's like, it's all because of you two. And Jin said, listen here, motherfucker, we didn't start this crowd, we didn't want none of this to happen. The person you should be blaming is that damn Ryu Asuka, that bastard. He started it. You wanna blame on someone, blame that on him. So yeah, I feel like Kota would just be like, yeah, he understands, but at the same time he questioned about the human would not accept us if we're a Devilman or not. Devilman, demons, players, or whatever, it doesn't matter, they will not accept us. And Jin is like, true, but in my world, they probably can accept you, I guess. And Aki's like, if there's a way we could go to your world that doesn't involve demons. And Jin's like, I don't know. I appear like out of fucking nowhere, so how should I know? So yeah, that conversation, and of course, and also Akia does go down to speak to Ryo just like the original. And Aki decided to tell Ryo that him and Jin are actually going to gather up other Devilmans to fight against demons. So yeah, that happened. Both of them going their separate ways. Ryo going to find who he is or what he is, just like the original, that he is Satan, that doesn't change. And like I said before, whatever happens between Miki's parents, that goes out the same. Jin is going to get the other two, which is Miko and Kota, to help Akia to find Miki's parents, but that goes the same. So pretty much in this timeline, I feel like Kota were trying to decide to change sides, but decided to, yeah, all this is because of Ryo. So if he wants to stay alive, if he wants to be in this new world that Jin is actually from, he's gonna stick around, and after that he'll go his own way. So yeah, Kota doesn't join the side of demons. He doesn't. He decided to stay because of Jin. Not because he has feelings for it, he just wants to be in that world that he mentioned. So, yeah. So pretty much both Kota, Miko, and Jin actually got Akia when he's got beat up unconscious badly. So they escaped there quickly as they can. And Jin said, let them be. We have other things to tend to. Our Lord and Master and Savior will be waiting for us for the right moment. And we're waiting for his order to give a command. So, yeah. So pretty much, so pretty much everything will be completely changed in this since Kota didn't join the demons. And whatever happens, I'm trying to think how this would play out in this now. Oh yeah, okay, Ryo does revealed that Akira is a demon, so he's gonna frame Akira and also frame Jin. That, oh, he killed, not only that, this guy named Jin actually killed some people as well, and none of that, he's not an actual demon. He's not really a demon. He's not from this world. And everyone around the world was like, wait, what? What does he mean by that? Jin is from another world. That demon does not exist. There's a world that involves different types of monsters called players. And Jin is pissed, just like Akira. Way worse than Akira in general. And he is furious that everything just goes through shit. So yeah, so Rio is backstabbing both Akira and Jin. And of course, yeah, Jin actually accepted that he is a player, but he has his human heart. And of course, Akira said, no, I swear, I'm a human. That kind of shenanigans, that goes out the same. And of course, so yeah, I feel like Akira and Jin will actually go and go speak with Rio, and in this one, Jin will go straight to Rio, where Akira goes and deals with those people who hurting innocent people. And so yeah, what happens between Miko does their same, just like the original, but she still has feelings for Jin, so she doesn't know who she feels. She cares Miki, but she cares more than Jin. And of course, Koda just mind his own business, and realizes that yeah, this is just going through shit. And this is the first time that Miko actually finds out that Jin is not from this world. He's from another dimension that doesn't involve demons or some shit like that. And so yeah, that happened. And they, of course, the people started attacking Miki's house, just like the original. Since Koda didn't interfere, Akia's, make everyone stop what they're doing, so that doesn't happen. Koda never stopped. Koda never interfered. That means the people accept Akira as a Devilman. Jin actually goes there to speak with Rio, but sadly too late, the building was destroyed, so he has to go back to get Akira to inform this information. And Akira sees Jin. They had to head back to inform. They head back to Miki and Miko, where everyone is at, while the fight happened in Miki's house. Before they're about to get killed, Koda, Miki, Miko, all three of them get Isekaied, and the last two are Wamo and I forget the other guy's name, Gambi. They're the last two men standing until Wamo almost got stabbed in the shoulder and Gambi got stabbed in the shoulder in the back. They both got Isekaied to another world, and they do not know. People do not know what the hell just happened. Where are those damn demons? Where are those witches? And what happened? And we were thinking, could it possibly have been sent to another world? Because they mentioned about that Rio guy mentioned about the news or shenanigans. So pretty much they don't care. They're gone, and they could. What about the house? Oh, we're gonna freaking burn it and celebrate. And when Jin and Akira show up, see the house burning, everyone celebrate. They think that everyone they cared is dead inside that building. Yeah, Akira does go ballistic, just like the original, saying, "You guys are the ones who are demons. You will go to hell, you mortals." And Jin is just enraged, so he, activate his Zetman form. His eyes turn like a glasses half mask. His wing pops out and his tail pops out, and he goes sprinting to attack the humans. So yeah, Akira and Jin, they just slaughtered those humans for burning and killing everyone they care and love. They honestly forgot because all this shit is going on. So yeah, of course the aftermath. Both Akira and Jin, they're just walking normally, but in rage, and they're ready for kill. They're ready to kill, and they're thirsty for blood. And Akia just said it's not just like the original, and Jin is pissed and yells at Rio. All the thing he has done is all because of him. And Akia's like, you're human too. How? I don't understand. And Rio said, actually, I'm not. And he turns into his Satan form, which is revealed that he is Satan. This caught both Jin and Akia off guard. And Rio said, you see, I'm Satan. I challenge God of the heaven, and I was lost, and I was exiled, banished from heaven to this earth, and that's why I met the demons. God was merciful. He hated it. He hated the demons, so he wiped all of us out. And that is where the humanity was born. So he wants revenge. So Satan tells us that him and the demons want revenge against God. And none of that, Rio tells Akia that's the reason why he gave Akia the power of Iman so he could survive the apocalypse. And Jin, on the other hand, this was not supposed to happen. Jin ruined all the plans that were supposed to happen. Some plans were almost a seed, but some of them not. So, yeah. So pretty much, Rio asked both of them to join, but both of them said, you are full of shit. So Akia says, like, you robbed me the most precious thing to possess. I would honestly like to cry for you, but all of my tears are dried up. So pretty much, Akia and Jin, they're ready to kill Satan and the other demons. So they both walk off in their transformation forms, and player and demon forms. So, yeah, pretty much that what they did. So pretty much both Akia and Jin, they're ready to kill Satan so fucking bad. So yeah, that's what's happening. So of course, the world ends up ending the same, just like the original. The fight between Devilman and the Devilman army and Zetman fighting against Satan and his demon army kind of goes down the same, but it's 2v1 of Zetman and Devilman versus Satan. The fight is similarly to the original evenly matched, but Satan does get the upper hand. He was this close by killing Zetman, but at the right moment, Zetman is getting Isekaied, and Satan doesn't know what the hell is going on, so he goes straight to focusing on Akia, and he was about to kill Akia, but before that, Akia also get Isekaied, and Satan believed that he killed both of them, and of course, Satan is like, just realized what he just done. He just killed the person he cared and loved, and he starts to cry and screams out, Akia, Akia, that kind of thing. And of course, the world, the earth had been restored, just like the original. Instead of Akia being dead, he gets Isekaied. So, yeah. Meanwhile, in the world of Zetman universe, Zetman gets up and sees that he asks, where is he? Where am I? That kind of shenanigans. And he sees that he's back home. He's back to his world. And he realizes, like, he's home. And the question is, where the hell is the others with Akia? And etc. And he gets up and turns around when he hears someone calls him out, which is Jin? He gets up and he turns around and sees both Miko, Miki, Gambi, Wamu, and Akia. They're both alive. Jin is just lost for words, shocked, and start to tear up. Even Akia is tearing up that they thought they were dead. And even them think they were dead, but no, they were been Isekaied just like Jin when he showed up to their world. Now they've been Isekaied back to this world, to Jin world, and Jin's like, but how? And of course the what's that guy's name? The Night Watcher, or the Night Looker, or whatever you freaking call it. He shows up and said, "It's all because of me, young Jin." And Jin's like, "You made me come to that world?" no, that happens to him. Oh, he's still alive. Great. So he caused all of that? Yep, and thanks to me, I learned how to bring you back and heard what happened to his world, so I decided to bring all of you back here to start over a new life. So, you ready to take him on, Zetman? Would you like to join in, Devilman's? And which he's talking to Akia, Koda, and Miko. So Bowen just thought to say yes, and so pretty much Zetman and the other 3 Devilmen fight against a bunch of players, and the leader that Jin thought he killed, apparently not. So they came across to him, face him, kill him, and they brought peace to the world. And Akia decided to have a lay low, and started getting engaged with Miki. The rappers, they decided to, be their own rapper, etc. Which they have the 2 new members of their group so they become an official rapper. Jin and Miko, they got together and started to live their normal life at Jin's place to live happy life. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of what is Zetman with Isekaied to the Devilman universe. Yeah, guys, like I said, I just want to get this over with, and I know this is a little bit rushed, but I just want to get this out as soon as possible. Hope you guys can understand my reasoning. I don't know if I am planning to do any more what-ifs. I'm thinking about it if I have a proper time to make one, so I cannot make any promises. So, yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my social media, my Discord server, my GoFundMe page, all that will be down below. Scratch why you guys know drill, all other shenanigans. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Healed before I shot a Critias, and I'll see you guys later.